You are a popular loner. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are a popular loner. Yeah. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, I'm cool by myself. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I'm cool by myself. Now, I don't mean that in a literal sense, right? Like, I don't mean that literally. However, y'all, when I say you're cool by yourself, you are okay with being alone, all right? I wouldn't say lonely because you're not really lonely, especially if you are a true chosen one or if you believe in the Most High. Like, we're never lonely, but sometimes, y'all, we are alone. Like, we're not in a relationship. You know, we're not talking to family members right now. We don't got friends, okay? We have alienated ourselves from the job or the people on our job. Like, you trying to go in there, get the work done, and go home, right? You ain't trying to make friends. And so I get that. However, y'all, a lot of people may know you. A lot of people may rock with you. They may think you cool, right? You may know a lot of people, but you're not trying to make a lot of friends. And that's why you are a popular loner. Like, people would think that you got all the friends in the world. People would think that you're going to every event. Like, you get invited, but you ain't trying to go. You're very protective of your energy. You are very conservative with your time. And you're not trying to give up something that you can't get back. You follow what I'm saying? And so when you are a popular loner, it can be tough. It can. Because here it is, other people look at the friends, the opportunities, the people who want to be around you, your local celebrity, your popularity as options. People see it as options. But you like, man, I don't want to be associated with that. It keeps down drama when I'm by myself. It keeps down gossip, messiness, negativity. Like, I don't have to worry about other people when it's only me. Let me say that once again, y'all. When you are a popular loner, you don't have to worry about other people when it's only you. You follow what I'm saying? And so with that being said, since we can't control other grown people, we do know who we can control. Us. Right? Moi. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that you happen to be the person who have all these options. You got so many associates, so many people who want to connect with you, but you just turn it down because you like your peace. In fact, y'all, this is who you are. You are an ambivert, right? I'm the same way. You are ambivert, which means you can be introverted like a mug, right? Like, when you are in your space, when you are in your zone, you in your zone. Right? You don't want to be bothered. I'm the same way. But you can also be extroverted. Like, you know how to communicate with people. You know how to communicate and comprehend. You got compassion, empathy. Like, you're not just some not on the log or some person who's socially awkward. Like, you can do all that. But you choose to be by yourself most of the time. You follow what I'm saying? So I understand this, y'all. You are a popular loner, just like me. I get it. But with that being said, y'all, we're going to get directly into this video because I think this right here is going to be one of the ones. It's a lot of chosen ones who are popular loners, and so I'm just excited to talk about it. But what was on the other channel yesterday, not yesterday, y'all, earlier today, nighttime done came, y'all. I done forgot the videos I done posted. But yeah, we was on Reno Speech Riches earlier, and so y'all make sure y'all go check out that channel. But I dropped some gems over there as well. But on this channel right here, y'all, we're about to get directly into it. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Yeah, family, this right here is about to be one of the ones, all right? But before we get into this video, y'all drop in the comments and let me know what y'all got going on, how your day was, what you ate today, y'all. I'm in your business, all right? Your boy just had some wings, fries, celery, you know, nothing major. Somebody may say it's major, but wings in Atlanta, y'all, is really basic, just being honest. But I just had some wings, and I don't want to seem ungrateful too, by the way. Like, I'm really appreciative. I'm just saying, like, that's a regular day. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, y'all, drop in the comments. Let me know what y'all ate. Let me know how y'all day been going. I'm in your business, all right? But anyway, let's get right into this, y'all. Number one, everybody know you, yet you have no friends. Yup. If this is you, y'all, drop in the comments and say, yup, this is me. Everybody know you, yet you have no friends. All right, you ain't trying to accept no invitations. You're not trying to go to the ball with somebody. You're not trying to go to prom. Okay, you ain't trying to go to the club. You ain't trying to go nowhere. You ain't trying to go to a family reunion. Yeah, y'all, I'm still on the family reunion. You ain't trying to go nowhere. And the reason why that is, y'all, is because you really cherish your peace. You ain't trying to have no problems. All right. Don't it seem like every time you leave the house, it's almost like you spend $20 to $50, number one, and then there's always something that happens, and then you be like, man, I was just in the comfort of my own home. I could have just stayed there. All right. Everybody know you, yet you don't got no friends. You follow what I'm saying? This is equivalent to the woman who's really beautiful, feminine, can be submissive, a people's person, cool as I don't know what, right? However, don't have a man by choice. Yeah, I know a lot of people won't be able to, relate to that, but I got to say this again. This is equivalent to the woman who's really beautiful, feminine, can be submissive, cool as I don't know what. However, she don't have a man by choice. Listen, guys, I'm not trying to bash us, right? Matter of fact, I'm not going to bash us. But this is what I will say. Just like on the women's side, there's some ain't-ish women. On the men's side, there's some ain't-ish men. And so let's just say her experience with men is I can't find one, or anytime I get one, they don't do right. Or maybe at the time I wasn't right. However, now that I am ready to settle, or now that I am ready to, become somebody's wife, it's like it ain't happening for me, right? And so by choice, I'm not even trying to take it there. A lot of people will look at her and be like, girl, you this, girl, you got that, girl, you beautiful, girl, you are a man's dream. She's like, yeah, I get it. But the people who's coming up against me, or the people who's my potential candidates, they ain't right, right? And so that's the same thing with yourself. Like, you know a lot of people, and everybody want to be, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people want to be your friend, yet you don't have none. It's because you're looking at the candidates, you're looking at the world, you're looking at what's going on, you're seeing these problems, you're looking at social media, you're looking at family, and you're like, I'm supposed to expect a stranger to do right by me? No, dog, I can't do that one, Reno. I get it. And here's the thing. I'll be the first to say that everybody is not out to get you. All right. Matter of fact, drop that down below in the comments. Everybody is not out to get you. So I get that, family. But there's a lot of incompetent people out here, y'all. There's a lot of people with some insufficiencies. There's a lot of people with some drama in their life. And I'm not saying this to say that they're the only ones who got things going on. Like, everybody got some problems. Everybody got drama. But it's about choosing and picking your poison. Getting back to my point, y'all. Everybody know you, yet you have no friends. This is not because you can't have a friend or get a friend. It's because you don't want to recruit no friend. All right. Number two is going to be this right here, family. You have trust issues. All right. Yeah, family, as a popular loner, you have trust issues. So I'm going to get right into this one right here, y'all. Let's just say you have an entrepreneur. And matter of fact, I'm going to say self-employed, because there's a difference between entrepreneurship. Like, if you are an entrepreneur, that means that you don't have to work every single day, right? Like, you have systems in place. When you are self-employed, that means that, yeah, you make your own money. You don't have a boss, but you really own a job when you're self-employed. Like, you work for yourself. Most content creators are self-employed, including myself, self-employed. It's a level up from having a boss, but no videos, no money. No book sales, no money. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I'm blessed. I'm not even complaining. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I can't do nothing but keep it real. All right. But anyway, when you are an entrepreneur or self-employed, like I said, there's a difference. Most times, y'all, you've become accustomed to getting the job done yourself. Right? You've become accustomed to certain things getting handled a certain way. Like, you're not all for, I'm just going to put it in the hands of this person. And that's why a lot of multi-millionaires, deca-millionaires, even billionaires, you'll start seeing that they're not even working like that. The people who are working a lot are the six-figure earners. Yeah. And the people who make lower, those are the people who's working. Millionaires ain't really working like that. Like, they're working, but they have systems in place. I'm telling y'all, they got systems. They're not doing everything by themselves. Yes, they are hardworking. Yes, they have a schedule. They have a routine. They take care of business. Don't get me wrong. But they also have systems in place. They duplicate themselves. What does this have anything to do with, Reno? What I want y'all to understand is that that's also a form of trust issues, all right? When you don't trust a person to be who they're going to be, when you don't trust an employee to do the job that you have obviously listed that you need done, but you still micromanage them, when you don't have the faith in the person to be who they've shown you that they can be or who they've shown you that they are, that's a trust issue. That goes for relationships, marriages, friendships, whatever the case is. That's a trust issue. And I'm not even saying anything is terribly wrong with it. I'm just saying that can be an insufficiency within self, all right? That can be an insufficiency within self. And I'm just being honest. And we all have our own trust issues, okay? We all have our own trust issues. But if we can trust the person who make our double cheeseburger at McDonald's, the person who make our 10-piece wing at Wingstop or at the wing spot, all right, wings at, what you call it, y'all? I'm in Atlanta, so Atlanta Deli, wherever you get your wings from, you have to know that you got to trust somebody in life. You can't just trust a person, some random individual making your food, but we can't trust somebody here who actually is bringing real value. And I'm speaking to myself too. But the point is, y'all, is that when you are a popular loner, it's because you got them trust issues. I'm just being honest. Number 3 is going to be this right here, y'all. You are socially selective, okay? You are socially selective. Family, let me tell you about yourself real quick. See, you are the person who dislike small talk. You hate big groups, all right? You hate the fact that people like to have a lot of attention, a lot of things going on. You are the type of person who's like, hey, who gonna be over there? You know what I'm saying? You the type of person, you almost like Medea. Get somewhere and sit down. You that type of person. You are the individual who like to get straight to the point. Who's over there? What we doing? What time we gonna be back? And a lot of people just don't be like that. And so with you pick and choose who you like to be buddies with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pick and choose who you like to hang out with. You pick and choose. And so it's nothing wrong with that, family, but you are socially selective. And that's okay. It may take you a little longer to find a date. It may take you a little longer to find a real friend. It may take you a little longer. But just because it takes longer, it doesn't mean that you're going through a worse process or a terrible process than anybody else. You got your stuff in the oven. You got microwavable food and you got oven food. Which one you choose? I choose the oven. That's just me. The point is, y'all, when you are socially selective, family, you are the type of person who you dislike being around a lot of people. You dislike being the center of attention. Let's get to our destination. Let's go to the spot and let's go home. You follow what I'm saying? You are socially selective. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. Number 4 is going to be this right here, y'all. You can be a prisoner to your own boundaries. Yeah. You can be a prisoner to your own boundaries, y'all. And I'm a witness of that. I'm not going to say a victim because we victors over here, baby. But I will say I have experienced this, and sometimes I still do. When you are a prisoner to your own boundaries, sometimes you can be overly cautious when it comes to dating. You can be overly cautious when it comes to who you recruit as a friend. You can be overly cautious with who you work with. And let me say this, y'all. It's not a bad thing to even be overly cautious. I'm just saying you should be aware that you are really, really cautious. And so I remember a clip of Chris Brown, and he was talking about, his celebrity. Because some people, y'all, are just popular, and some people are just, locally known. This man here famous. Like, he's still like back in the day famous. Like when Michael Jackson go out, people back in the day, Stevie Wonder, like real famous, And so he was saying that sometimes your celebrity can be a prison, right? Your celebrity can be a prison. And so he don't allow it to be a prison for him. He still go out, still go to the store. You know, he may do it in a different way, but he does not allow it to keep him captive, keep me contained, keep me in a box. No, I want to enjoy life just like John over here. You follow what I'm saying? You got to have the same mentality. As a chosen one, we start putting up all these barriers and all these obstacles and, you know, things that keeps us protected, which we are supposed to protect our energy. Don't get me wrong. Drop in the comments and say, protect your energy at all costs. However, y'all, I must add to it. Sometimes those boundaries can be your prisons, okay? Those boundaries can be your prison. You got a wall right here, a wall right here, a wall right here, a wall right here, well, a floor right here. You know, a wall right here. And before you know it, you trapped in. Don't be a prisoner to your own boundaries. Number 5 is going to be this right here, y'all. You enjoy your own company, okay? You enjoy your own company. Family, some people just don't understand this, all right? Some people just can't get with it. Like, they got to be in big groups. Now, I'm not going to lie, y'all. When I was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I was running in big groups. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always been a leader, so I had a lot of people. I ain't gonna say they followed me like my flunkies, but I was very influential. And a lot of people wanted to do what I did. A lot of people felt safe around me. Not because I was some big gruesome guy, but just because they knew I was covered. It's like people knew I was a chosen one, but it wasn't like a thing to say, hey, man, you're the chosen one. It wasn't a thing to say that. But I feel like people knew I was a chosen one. But however, I always had a lot of people around me. You follow what I'm saying? And when I turned about 21, 22, I became a popular loner. Like, a lot of people knew me. A lot of people respected me. But I was by myself. And I was enjoying my own company. I was by myself. I was just going out to eat by myself, going to the movies by myself, right? Sometimes I talk to myself, and it may sound crazy, but I do, right? I was a popular loner. And I'll say this right here, y'all, because I'm going to just be transparent. I love my cousin family, but my cousin just hit me up, and he was like, man, hey, bro, you know, I'm coming up to the A. I'm going to come to the A. Man, I want to go out with you. And to be honest, y'all, on some real stuff, I am busy. Like, I'm locked in on trying to reach a goal, okay? And I can't be, you know, going out, spending money here, doing this, doing that. Like, I got to stay to my goal, you know what I'm saying? And so he hit me up, and I was like, yeah, cuzzo, I ain't going to be able to do it. You follow what I'm saying? And I just kept it real with him. I love my cousin, but I don't really want to go out. And on top of that, I'm really busy. Like, I really got things that I need to do. I'm trying to hit goals. I'm trying to do things. You follow what I'm saying? And I'm real confident and really comfortable with being in my own space. I enjoy my own company. Now, I'm not saying that I can't spend time with my cousin. I'm not saying that you can't spend time with your friends or family. It just, you have a moment in time for that. You follow what I'm saying? Like, maybe if we plan a month ahead, but we can't do things within the same week. I ain't set up like that. I got to move things around. I got to mentally prepare. I got to charge. I got to make sure everything good, clean the crib up. It's a whole lot of things that go into kicking it with your boy Reno. Family or not, right? Now, maybe Mondukes, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, y'all, the reality of what I'm saying is you enjoy your own company, and that's the same thing with myself, family, but this is the life of a popular loner. I'm just being real. But family, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. But before we do so, we got to leave with the recap, and then we'll get up out of here. So number 1, y'all, everybody know you, yet you have no friends. Number 2, you have trust issues. Number 3, you are socially selective. Number 4, you can be a prisoner to your own boundaries. And number 5, y'all, you enjoy your own company. Family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Rich Mentality Academy, join the membership, go meet your tribe. Y'all be sure to go to the richmentalityattire.com website. Once again, y'all, richmentality.com website, and be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, book a one-on-one session with your boy, as well as check out any one of my books. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.